Introducing the next truck. Every other truck will start chasing. The Ram Revolution. A concept born from our obsession with creating a truck that's more productive, more intuitive, and more powerful than any truck we've ever built. It's how we've been thinking since 2009, pushing the boundaries and making the most powerful, most advanced trucks for real truck drivers. Everything we do from this point forward will come from this moment, this concept, this redefinition of what a truck can be. The truck industry is due for a revolution, and it makes sense that Ram would lead it.
All right, so you guys saw what I saw. What do you guys think of the concept idea of the Ram? Now, for me, I think that the truck is very, very ambitious, but you should tame your expectation if you're looking forward to the Ram revolution. It's just a plethora of different things. FCA as a company hasn't really started pushing out full electric vehicles, except for the Pacifica. The only one that I can think of is the Chrysler Pacifica. That's the only, that one and the Fiat 500, I think the 500e, I guess, when they made the tiny small car. I think those are the only two examples that I can think of. But when you're thinking of Stellantis as a whole, as a company, then they have several other EVs across the world. Well, just not here, just for the European market and everywhere else except for here. So this is a very ambitious goal, especially with the features that we saw, which is just a ton of stuff. So let's go ahead and cover the article and give you a little bit more information about the Ram revolution. All right. So obviously this is a concept vehicle. So it goes from concept, or even before that, it goes from clay, like they build the car up from the clay, all that stuff. And then so you have your concept vehicle, and then from concept, then you go to prototype. From prototype, you go to production. So usually the prototype is where everything gets finalized, certain features get taken out, whether it has to do with the regulations for wherever country they're deciding to sell the vehicle on, because European, their standards is different than US standards, as well as Japan, and everybody else is different. So they have to make sure that they build every car according to the regulations that those countries, have. So the production version is going to be missing certain features that you might be interested in. Now, at first, when I first saw this, it looked like cameras to me, but it does not seem like a camera, because most EVs that have cameras for side mirrors, they have like screens on the side to showcase what's there. Now, either that or they're just making a really small side mirror, which does not make sense for a big truck like this. Let's see, what else can we see? Now, the third row seat, it has a third row seat. It can seat up to 6 people. Like I said, it's a very, very ambitious truck. Now, whether they're going to be able to pull this off, that is yet to be seen. But I'm curious. Right now, the only truck that's available, if you're looking for a full electric car, if you have two, we have the Lightning, as well as the Rivian R1T, which is just expensive as hell. Now, if Ram prices this vehicle correctly, I think they're going to move units regardless, just because of its design and the features that they offer. But like I said, those are all just concept features, so be careful with that. Some of those features might not make it to production. All right, so let's go back to the nitty gritty. because I think I've highlighted some stuff here. Okay, I guess I did not highlight stuff here. Give me 1 second here. I did highlight some stuff. All right, found it. Okay, so Stellantis' toughest brand pulled back the covers on its pickup EV at CES. Revolution is loaded with gadgets and features including steering wheel mounted display, a removable dashboard display, and autonomous capabilities that allow the truck to roll behind you as you walk across your work site, which is cool. So this is the most important thing. I think that if any EV company wants to be very competitive, they have to focus on, not just design. You have to focus on how big your battery is and how long it's going to charge and what kind of features that it's going to be offered with the battery, whether it's preconditioning the battery and just the longevity of it. Most EVs, I don't think they'll last. I think they should be able to last about 10 years, but who really knows how fast these batteries are going to be degrading over time. But we have seen Teslas that are lasting for a really, really long time. All right, so this is the most important feature, I think, how fast it charges. So 800 volt architecture can charge at up to 350 kilowatt, which are available. I think Electrify America, the highest is about 350 kilowatt. But this is very important. But when it's cold, the weather has a little bit of an influence on the charging speed. You might not get that full 350 kilowatt. You'll be lucky to get 150 from a 350 kilowatt. And then if you plugged in at a 150 kilowatt, you'd be lucky to get about 75. I was getting about 50. And it just varies, man. It just varies. So I might do a short video showcasing how long it takes for it to charge during the cold. I still have to do that video for my car, for my Ioniq 5. All right, so here's another cool feature too. Inductive robot charger designed for home use will move itself into position automatically to top up the battery at a slower rate. That is cool. Trucks built on the STLA frame platform should have a driving range of up to 500 miles. So that's roughly how much you'll get on a charge. So seat 6, space to carry 18,000 loads. I don't know if it's 18,000. What is it? Payload. I don't know. I don't know that information. I don't know how accurate it is. But overall, on the design of the car or the truck, I like the design. Whether they'll be able to pull it off and have all these features that they're showcasing and make it aggressive pricing. Or if the pricing is good, I think it might outshine the its competition, which is the Ford F-150. All right, and full production Revolution in 2024 with a starting price likely closer to match 55,975, jumping off point for the Ford F-150 Lightning rival. And Ford has actually been raising its price for the Lightning because of shortages of semiconductors, or they just want to use that as an excuse to raise their price. And this Ram will be able to have level 3 autonomy, level 99 connectivity. I don't know what any of that should mean, but I do know what level 3 autonomy means. We reckon a little uneasy about a circa 66,500 pounds about you, but reckon we'd feel a little uneasy. Okay, 6.5 feet wide pickup creeping after or creeping along behind us with nobody at the wheel. I don't mind. I'm sure there's safety features in there. There's safety parameters in the vehicle too, where it can't do certain things. I'm sure they're not just gonna go crazy with it. That would suck if your truck runs you over and forget to stop, or sensors stop working, or they just stop noticing you, or whatever. Overall, I'm all about competition. The more the merrier. The more companies are making EV trucks, the more options that you're going to get. We have the Silverado EV that's also coming. Then you have this one that's also coming as well too. And then you also have the Ford F-150 Lightning that's also available, and the Rivian R1T. And then I think you also have, there's one more company, and Tesla's infamous or whenever that thing is ever going to show up, this Cybertruck. So that's also coming. So the more the merrier. The more company are making these trucks or EVs, the more they can be aggressive with the pricing, and whoever has the better pricing, that's where you're going to go. That's all it comes down to: price, and how much range it's going to get, and what its capability and what kind of features it will offer. So until then, we'll know more as it gets closer to launch date, which is what, 2024 is when it's going to be available for a 2025 model, is what I was reading. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Revolution seen at CES. Thinly disguised version of 2025 production truck. Revolution. Full production Revolution in 2024 with a starting price. Okay. So there you go. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of the Ram Revolution. I know this video is super late, but I tried to film it several other ways, but then I just kept missing certain information. But yeah, but the front signature Ram look, it's a little bit different, but you could, if you know, you know. As always, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I appreciate every single one of you for subscribing to the channel, watching the video, liking, and pushing me through the algorithm. I appreciate that so much. Have a great day.